Are you trying to buy land or property with your wife, your spouse, or even a family member? Before you sign that agreement, wait, because what you don't know can cost you everything. On this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 powerful ways you can co-own land or property as a couple or with a family member. So all I want you to do is to watch this video to the end. You are going to gain value. And number 5 is something I want you to pay good attention to. So let's dive in. Number 1, use a legal agreement. Before you buy that land, as a couple or as a family member, you are going to sit together and decide how much each particular person is contributing. If you are buying as a family member, how much this particular person is contributing for the land. If you are buying as a couple, how much the both of you are contributing. Then what do you want to use the land for? Are you buying the land for residential purpose, or you are buying the land for commercial purpose, or you are buying the land for land banking? After you have done that, then what is going to happen if you separate as a couple, or there's a disagreement, or maybe somebody died? You are going to decide on that. And I will advise you, when doing this kind of agreement, when such kind of agreement is going on, get a good property lawyer to draft out everything you both parties agree on. Don't just say it by mouth or by word. Get everything well written down and signed by a property lawyer. Number 2, decide the ownership structure. Now, there are 2 types of co-ownership. The first one is joint tenancy. This one, they both have 100% rights and interest in that land and property. If one person die, the next person automatically become the owner of that property or that land. He have the rights and interest of that land automatically. Now, the second one, which is tenants in common. This one, they both have 50-50 interest. Simply means that if somebody die or something happened to that person, the rights and interest of that property or that land should be transferred to the next of kin of that person. Maybe the next of kin of that person can be his brother, his wife, or the family, or his children. Maybe you buy a property with your wife and your wife now die. If the ownership is in tenants on common, then the interest and the right is going to be transferred to the heir of that person, maybe his children, or you can put his next of kin, his father or his brother or his sister. Now, the third one is register both name. Now, let me say, for example, my name is Chinoso Freddy and my wife's name is Chidera and Ichebe. Now, I'm not going to write Mr. and Miss blah 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 Chidera and Ichebe. We're not going to write it like that. Now, I'm going to write Chinoso Freddy and Chidera and Ichebe are the successful owner of this property. That is how the document is going to be written. Now, the reason why it is written like this is because of maybe one of you try to sell the property without the knowledge of the other person. It's not going to happen. Now, it prevents the other person from selling that property. Now, before the other person gets to sell the property, he has to make sure the person is aware of and both of them agrees to sell the property. The fourth one is pay through a bank. Now, I will advise you, if you are buying a property together as a couple or as a family, you have to pay through a bank. Please don't pay with cash. Pay through a bank. If you are a couple, use a joint account. Now, if you are a family member, keep a history of the transfer of the land you make. Let there be a record that is going to be shown when there is a dispute or when a matter arises. The fifth one is plan for the future, which is one of the most important one. You have to plan for the future. If you are buying property as a family or as a couple, you have to have a will or a trust. That means if sudden death happen or something happen to this person, the will of that land should be transferred maybe to his family or to his next of kin, maybe his son or his daughter. So I hope you gain value from this video. Now, if you have any question or you have something to add on, you can reach out to me on this number you see on your screen.